Prime Anderson Silva versus the top 5 current middleweight division. Let's get it. Starting off with Brendan Allen in the number 5 spot. This one's kind of tricky because it kind of depends on whether or not Allen's going to be able to implement his grappling game. But for some reason, I do think that Anderson would probably catch him because he's got nothing on the feet for Anderson Silva. So a lot of people would probably say that Anderson should definitely win this fight. But it really comes down to whether or not he can stop the takedowns of Brendan Allen, which I don't know if he would be able to be honest, because Anderson did not have the best takedown defense. But for argument's sake, I'm going to go with Anderson Silva on this one. Next up, we got Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. I think that Hernandez absolutely has his way with Anderson. Because, yes, while on the feet, Anthony's got absolutely nothing for Anderson Silva. But I ultimately think that the wrestling, the chain wrestling, the cardio, and the pace is just simply too much. I think he drowns Anderson and wins a decision. Against Sean Strickland, this would probably be one of the most boring fights of all time, considering the fact that Anderson was, for the most part, a counter striker. He didn't really generally like to lead too much. And if you make Sean Strickland lead, he's just going to jab and TP for 5 rounds. So it's going to be a very boring fight in which I do favor Anderson Silva to win. I just don't think that striking style is going to work on someone like Anderson. I think it's a little bit easier to do that against someone like Izzy with a little bit more of a flat-footed style. But yeah, I definitely think that Anderson would probably take this one in a very boring fight. Next up, we have Nasruddin Imavov. This fight would be extremely interesting. I would favor Anderson to win, but I would definitely not count Imavov out at all. The speed and the combinations could simply be a bit too much for Anderson, considering the fact that Anderson never really fought a super high-level striker in his prime. But for argument's sake, I will favor Anderson Silva because this guy had a mystique, an aura around him. Against DDP, I should favor Anderson Silva due to the wild striking style that DDP has. However, DDP just finds a way to win. Bro has plot armor. His plot armor almost worked against Khamzat Chimaev even. But with the wild striking style, Anderson's absolutely going to catch Dricus with a counter and probably drop him and knock him out. Probably similar to how he did to Forrest Griffin. And lastly, against Khamzat, Khamzat has this absolute way with Anderson Silva. It's going to be similar to the DDP fight. He's just going to ragdoll him over the course of 5 rounds. There isn't a single middleweight in history, in my eyes, that beats Khamzat Chimaev.